All right, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk about the Week 7 review and pick and preview Week 8. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Make sure you check out our NFL playlist for more videos like this. Keep sharing these videos. If we get enough people to watch the videos, I will do a live version of these videos. So appreciate everybody for tapping in. On NFL lovers, share with your friends. But Thursday night, October 22nd, we kicked off Week 7 with the New York Giants losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. Guess I wasn't doing nothing Thursday because I actually sat there and watched this game. And Daniel Jones actually was running just as fast as Tyreek Hill was at his fastest this year. And, somehow the Eagles came out on top. I don't know. They was down, a nice amount early in this game. Late in the game, and the Giants found a way to lose. And I think the Giants is going to be all right in the future. The Eagles, they just got to get some people healthy. Deshaun Jackson went down in this game. Wentz threw for 359 and 2 TDs, 25 for 43. So wasn't all bad. But Daniel Jones was the leading rusher with 4 carries and 92 yards. That's crazy. He should have had almost 100. He should have had 100 yards if he didn't fall. Then we had the Falcons taking on the Lions. Check out my Motor City Sports Talk channel right here on YouTube for a full review on that game. I did live on it yesterday. Basically the Lions D came to play, and they edged the Falcons out with a late touchdown and extra point. I don't know what's going on. You got Julio really. Russell Gage got injured and came back, and you still lose the game. But Stafford threw for 341, 1 touchdown, and Galladay is the difference for the Lions, and actually them switching up their schemes is actually the difference. You had the Browns and the Bengals. Once again, they went back and forth. Odell blew his ACL out in this game. I was going to do a video on it, but I didn't get around to it. Joe Burrow's, they throwing the ball entirely too much. He threw the ball 47 times, 35-47. They're going to have to rest that kid the last 4 weeks of this year so he don't get messed up. But Baker Mayfield struggled versus the Browns. They won by 3. The Browns Joe Burrow's got to find his way out of Cincinnati, man. The Bengals are just a bad team, and Baker Mayfield is just not good at all. If you put Joe Burrow on the Browns this year, I think the Browns probably be undefeated, or probably not versus the Ravens. Probably only have 1 loss, but it is what it is. You put the Bengals, Baker Mayfield on the Bengals, they probably don't have a win at all. Steelers and Titans actually was a good game. I had my eye on this game, and the Steelers jumped out to They was at one point up 24-7 in the first half, and they only scored a field goal in the second half. And Tennessee, as they known to do this season, was the comeback kids in the second half, and I think they missed a field goal at the end to tie it, and the Steelers came away undefeated, and the Titans got their first loss. And Roethlisberger's just playing really, really good. He threw 32 for 49, 268, 2 TDs. James Conner ran for 82 yards on 20 carries. That's solid versus that defensive front in Tennessee. Roethlisberger he had 3 interceptions. Jeez Louise, I didn't know that. I was just keep my eye on the game. Ryan Tannehill didn't turn the ball over, at least interception at all. And Henry was 20 carries for 75 yards. So the run defense came to play a little bit for Pittsburgh without Devin Bush. And, it was just equal opportunity for Pittsburgh. Juju, 9 catches. Deontay Johnson from Toledo University, 9 catches. Eric Ebron, 6 catches. And think about it. Look at Juju Smith Jr. and Deontay Johnson. They had 14 and 15 targets. That's what you're talking about, man. That's how you really abuse and make a defense, really guard them. And then you get the guys like Ebron and, James Washington open as well, too. But good win. Steelers, I think, the best team in football currently. It doesn't mean they're going to finish the best team in football, Then we had the Panthers taking on the Saints. The Saints edged them out. They had a little bit of a shootout here. But no Emmanuel Sanders, no Michael Thomas, and Drew Brees is just getting it done with his racist self. But 27-24, and they didn't have Christian McCaffrey neither. But the Saints is just a sinking ship regardless until they get those guys back. Buffalo was getting beat by the Jets early on, and they came back at the end. Buffalo is kind of faltering right now. They 5-2, 3-1. They got to do something a little bit different because Tony beat the Jets by 8 points and was down to them like a couple points, and that's just not good. And then you had how about them Cowboys getting beat by the Washington football team 25-3, and Antonio Gibson just ran all over them. 20 carries, 128, 1 TD. Kyle Allen threw for 2 TDs, and your boy Andy Dalton got knocked out the game. So Cowboys going to be gunning for Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, or Justin Fields. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be the two brothers. They're going to try to get the white guy. But the Packers and the Texans, the Packers just was running all over them early on. The Texans came back in garbage time. Aaron Rodgers was just heat on this game. Early on, Aaron Rodgers was on point. Houston Texans is just highest payroll in football and just terrible. Rodgers due for 4 touchdowns, 23 for 34, 283, bounced back from the Tampa game. Deshaun Watson should have never signed back to Houston, but hey, that ain't my fault. Let's keep it rolling. Buccaneers, beat the Rams 45-20. That's a really, really interesting game here. Brady went to Las Vegas and put on the clinic. I think he threw for 4 touchdowns and ran for 1. And Leonard Fournette got back in the fold. 11 carries, 50 yards. Scotty Miller had 6 catches, 109, 1 TD, trying to stave off Antonio Brown. And, the Raiders, I think they a couple playmakers away from really being a really, really good team contender for a Super Bowl. I think a couple more playmakers for Derek Carr. He was 24 for 36, 284, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Brady just went crazy. 369, 4 TDs. And now Ronald Jones III and Leonard Fournette splitting carries. I think Ronald Jones III is better when he keep getting all the carries. He gets stronger as the game go on. But Bruce Arians can figure it out. Then you had Chiefs and the Broncos 43-16, and actually Drew Lock outthrew Patrick Mahomes. I watched a bit of this game as well too. This game was very deceiving as well. Drew Lock threw 2 interceptions. Mahomes only threw for 200 yards, and they locked Mahomes down. I think it was snowing as well. And, Bradley Chubbs was going crazy on Patrick Mahomes. And, Andy Reid going to have to run the ball more, you know what I'm saying? But the defense and special teams really took care of that game for the Kansas City Chiefs. And they're not looking good right now, in my opinion. So hopefully they make the adjustment and they kind of be there at the end. And I believe they will. But right now, they're not playing their best football. But they 6-1 and 4-0 in the road. The only loss coming at home to the Las Vegas Raiders. But we got the 49ers doing a thug dizzle on Cam Newton, 33-6. And really, it was the running game and Jeff Wilson Jr. for the 49ers. Garoppolo didn't do nothing. He threw 2 picks. But Cam had a couple weeks off because of COVID. Let's give him an opportunity to bounce back in the Patriots to get him a weapon. Jags and Chargers, I didn't even know who won this game. The Jaguars get their second win, and Justin Herbert get his first win. He looking like the real deal. Holyfield, 27 for 43, 347, 3 touchdowns, and he balled out. And at one point, this was a competitive game, but pretty much, Chargers pulled away at some point. And then you had the game of the week. You had the Hawks at the Cardinals. I thought the Hawks was going to win it, but I did know historically that the Cardinals gave the Hawks a good run for their money, and they beat them 37-34. They never led in the game until the last kick, and in OT they won. And Wilson played well, but they started disguising their blitzes and not showing who was coming and going, and they confused Russell Wilson, and he didn't know who was coming, who was going, and they couldn't protect Wilson. And the Cardinals make the adjustment. They go to 5-2, 2-1 at home, and the Seahawks go to 5-1 and 2-1 at home. Bears and Rams. The Bears got to be the worst 5-2 football team in the league. They didn't look good at all. The Rams rammed over them. There ain't much to talk about there. That was a terrible Monday night game. But Aaron Donald did his thug thizzle. So let's get into week 8 and let's talk about these picks. I don't even know how I did last week. I know I got Monday night wrong. But let's kind of take a sneak peek on how I can't remember how I did last week. But let's see how we do this week, right? So we got the Falcons taking on the Panthers Thursday. Not sure if Christian McCaffrey going to play. He came back to practice Monday. The Panthers favored by 2.5, 51 over and under. Give me the Panthers to cover the over and under. If it's kind of rainy in Carolina or snowy, give me the under. But if it's regular weather, give me the over. So I think they will kind of combine for more than 25 points apiece. You got the Patriots going to the Bills. And, historically with Tom, they struggle versus that team. 3.5 to the Bills, 42 over and under. I think it'll be under. The Bills not playing well right now. The Patriots not playing well right now. But let me give you guys the spiel. This is going to be one of my upsets of the week. I like the Patriots to bounce back versus the Bills and win on the road. They covered the 3.5 and the over and under. I think it'll be slightly over. 42. And then you got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Buffalo Bills. Titans on the road. Taking on the Bengals, The Titans are on the road. The Bengals are a better team than their road record indicate. 5-1, 5-1, and 1-2 at the crib. But I think this game gets over 50 points. And I think the majority is pulled by the Tennessee Titans. But I think they bounce back. They go to 3-0 on the road. They cover the 5.5. They over 53.5, and it's supposed to be sunny in that game, 51. Let me tell you what the weather was for Carolina. It's supposed to be 81 in Carolina with rain. So if they do rain hard, take the under. If you're a fantasy guy for that game, you got some guys, the Falcons and Panthers, take the running game and take the defenses. But it will be 51 degrees Sunday in Cincinnati. But give me those Titans. But Joe Burrow is balling right now. You got the Raiders and the Browns. The over and under is 52. I can see it being around there. So I say over 2.5. It's supposed to rain that game, so give me the under, excuse me. Not sure how much it's going to rain in Cleveland, Ohio. Raiders coming west to east, but you know what? I still like the Las Vegas Raiders to win that game. And if it's raining a lot, give me the under. And I like the Raiders to win. So Cleveland is favored by 2.5. Colts and the Lions. The Lions are at home. I haven't even done my prediction video on Motor City Sports Talk, my Detroit channel. Check that channel out for your boy. And if you don't like it, just subscribe for me. Colts favored by 3. Will be in the dome. Over and under 50. I think it'll be slightly under that, in my opinion. Good defense in Indianapolis. I think the Lions continue to be on the road. Not impressed by Phillip Rivers. I think they beat the Colts by a field goal, so they'll cover. Just my opinion. Then we got the Vikings at the Packers. Vikings are having a fire sale. They traded Ndiaye Ngakoue. Rumor on the street is the Browns is offering a 2 and a 4 for Adam Thielen to lead Justin Jefferson by himself. The Packers are favored at home by 6.5, 52.5. I think it's the over, and I think the Green Bay Packers carry the grunt of that over and under. I think they're going to put up like 35 points on them. Might be a blowout. It's going to be 39 degrees Sunday. They're going to stump out the Vikings. They're going to cover that 6.5, and they're going to put their foot bang, bang, bang. Go up. Sorry, old Kirk Cousins booty. Then we got the Jets and the Chiefs. The Jets and the Chiefs. 0-7, 0-3 versus 6-1, 2-1 at home. Chiefs, and they are 0-3 on the road. The Jets, they favor by 19.5. Jesus, I stay away from this game. But I think they cover that. It's going to be more than 48.5. Mahomes going to go crazy. It's going to be 51 degrees at home in Kansas City. No question about it. Mahomes go bang, bang, bang. Sam Darnold. But let's keep going on. We got the Rams. Well, I don't know what a Ram make. We got the Rams favored by 4 and 45.5 is over and under. And Tua will be starting this game. I think Tua will do well in this game. They're going down to South Beach, 85 degrees. I'm really not a Rams fan. But I'm going to say the Rams, I think they 4 points. I say they cover by 4, but I'm not confident in this one. I think the over and under be 4.5, more than 45.5. But I think Tua will do well. But I want to pick the Dolphins to win. I don't like the Rams this year. But give me the Rams to cover, and I think it'd be more than 45.5 for the over. Then you got the game of the week. The Baltimore is favored by 3.5. Over and under is 46.5. Steelers going to Baltimore. No question in my mind. Give me the Steelers to cover the 3.5. That's the best bet we're going to have all week. Lamar don't have no weapons. The Steelers defense on another level. I'm not concerned that they don't have Devin Bush. I think they stop and dominate the Ravens, and I think they win by at least a touchdown. I just don't think the Ravens got enough help. Chargers and the Broncos. Chargers favored by 3 on the road going to Denver. 44.5 is the over and under. Probably give me the under on that one. It's going to be 54 degrees in Denver after snowing last week, I believe. But give me the Chargers to win. They cover the 3. They win. Drew Lock is just not the guy this year. Don't look like. I thought he's going to make a nice leap. Then we got the Saints going to the Bears. I don't know what the Bear make. Whatever the Bear make. The New Orleans favored by 4, going outside 43 degrees, over and under 43. I think it'll be right around that 43 mark. I think it'll be over. I think the Saints run through the Bears like diarrhea on a Sunday morning while your grandma making that cheesy macaroni and cheese, you dig? So give me the Saints to cover. Easy. Bears are garbage, just like they Chicago Bulls. 49ers going to the Seattle. No Joey Bosa. Or Nick Bosa, excuse me, whichever Bosa it is. Seattle favored by 3, 53.5 over and under. To be honest, I like the under in this one. Possibly. Seattle will be 57 degrees Sunday afternoon. Give me Seattle to cover the 3. Not high on the 49ers. I think they stopped the run. They acquired Carlos Dunlap today as well, too. So I think that'd be a good move. Dunlap has been underrated because he's been in Cincinnati. But, yeah, give me that. You got the Cowboys and the Eagles, the toilet bowl game. Philly favored by 7.5, 43.5 over and under at home. Give me Philly to cover that 7.5 and blow out Philadelphia. I don't think Andy Dalton going to be playing. The over and under, sheesh, it'd be over. It'd be around 43.5, I think, maybe over. Then you got the Buccaneers and the Giants this week. Buccaneers favored by 10.5. They on the road against the Giants. The Giants got a solid defense, so I'm not sure if they're going to cover that 10.5. I'll just go ahead and say, yeah, there'd be more than 46. 46 is over and under. So I say it'd be over 46. I think Tom Brady do the grunt of the lifting, but I think the Giants going to be a little bit more competitive than 10.5. But I don't know. Their offense can't put up no points, but give me the Buccaneers to cover, and it'll probably be a little bit over 46. And you got the you got the Cardinals, Washington football team, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans on the bye this week. So interesting. We go through the picks once again. For people to remember, I got the Bucks, Eagles, Seahawks, Bears, Chargers, Steelers, Rams, Chiefs, Packers, Lions, Raiders, Titans, and I got the Patriots with the upset of the week, and the Falcons, the Panthers beating the Falcons. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. Check out our Facebook group. That link's there as well, too. If you want to advertise your business on the channel, hit me up on Twitter or any other social media links I got you. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App at CJGood313. That link's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well, too. Cash App name there as well. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV and the best way to do it.